Yo, what is up guys? Ninja Gamer here and I'm back on the JP version of Dokkan Battle. First of all, finding a Super 17 friend is probably the hardest thing in this world. That ain't Kid Buu. Kid Buu and Super 17 friends are like extremely hard. Any extreme 120 lead is super hard to get, but anyway, we're showcasing this Janemba here today. Since I'm not too sure if they are going to revamp a majority of the leads or just some, but I'm gonna basically be showcasing him. I finally pulled him actually. I did not have him for the longest. He's an SR Janemba. He Dokkan Wicks into the SSR version of him, and you can farm STR Janembas SA with this. But I'm bringing along a LR Majin Vegeta friend, and LR Majin Vegeta as the extreme AGL unit was probably the best thing they could have done because you'll have a better chance running your own Super 17 and LR Majin Vegeta as a friend. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump to the showcase. So this guy has like fierce battle. He changes physical key to AGL key and something about attack plus 20%. So he's a pretty great support unit to have on your team. And we already have him on the first rotation actually. Let's see, he has Took. I'm gonna throw him front. Who links up better though? These guys don't link up at all. This would probably be the best thing to go for right here. Yeah, but he has like Fear and Faith and all these other great links. And let Rose take. I think Rose has some crits invested to him, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I never pulled on the Super 17 banner, so I never even got to like test them out. But from what I can tell so far, he's actually pretty decent extreme AGL filler. Because like the rest of the units that were released, like Brawly, Super Saiyan 3 Brawly, there's always some sort of like farmable version of them that was actually a pretty decent unit. Like when I did a Super Saiyan 3 physical Brawly, he's a pretty decent unit. Super 17, it's pretty decent. And most of them are orb changers because, as you know, sometimes on these teams it is hard to get supers off and whatnot, but. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that was extreme. Cooler, I don't think Cooler came. I think Cooler came with Salzer. Salzer, whatever you want to call him, Thouser. That's who Cooler basically came with. Yeah. The links here are just perfect too. But yeah, that's basically who kind of his was. His I don't know, but they all basically came with like that whole farmable one, except one. I'm trying to think. Boo, yeah, Boo came with one that was pretty good too. He was an extreme STR. Filler, and he came out right before Janemba did, so he wasn't too bad. Yeah, this guy's actually pretty good orb changer, and I also have Android 18 on the team too, changing orbs for us. So key is never gonna be an issue with this team. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to my health. Speak of that, they don't even link up at all. I'm not even gonna have you in the rotation. You go on the next rotation. But yeah, it's basically I was want to talk about with that. I don't know if they're gonna on global, if they're gonna do something for Omega Shenron when he comes out. If they're gonna throw on like that little unit that adds on something else, maybe a farmable. If he is farmable, that'd be great because I will pull for him and pull for both of them actually if he is farmable. That's mainly the reason why these extreme units are so fun to get, because I mean I think the extreme like 120 leads are more free to play friendly, more definitely. If you do pull them, like you won't have to like summon for Kais or anything like that. Like if you pull them on a YOLO, let's say you pull them on a YOLO, you could easily farm as SA. It's just gonna take a lot of hard work and stuff like that, but the majority of the leads were farmable. Cooler, probably the hardest one. He's got to put a little more work in. Alright, well, so far this he's doing pretty well. I actually like him being on the team. I've been wanting him for the longest. Oh, but I can't get my super off here. Okay, that's completely fine. Super 17 is one of the most slept on units though. I mean, I don't blame you. You didn't want to pull for Super 17. I do feel like the extreme AGL lead has to be changed on global, because if it's not changed, then no one's gonna pull for him. Super 17 is kind of, I don't think he's really a fan favorite. It's a weird option though to pick for extreme AGL. Maybe it's because of the LR androids that they picked them. Alright, we'll put you there. Yeah, it could have been because of the LR androids. Now that I think about it. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to my health. I really do hate running extreme AGL though. Alright. I may have to throw that Janemba off rotation just once, but I don't know. I'm just keeping on hitting on rotation for the showcase. He's doing. I think he lowers defense. I kind of wish he would have lowered attack instead. That would have been way better if he lowered attack. But let's go ahead and move on to the next stage. But yeah, lowering attack would have been way better on this Janemba, and that would have made him a much better unit on Extreme AGL, because he could have provided a lot more to the team. Let's go ahead and do this. I mean, because with Super 17 absorbing attack and whatnot, it would have helped out a whole bunch. But yeah, as you know, no one really pulled for him, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that much anyway. It's my Extreme AGL team, it kind of sucks anyway, so. I mean, usually I am forced to run double. If I can find a Super 17, I'll run double Super 17, but most of the time I won't be, because it's just like the rarity of finding one. Right. I'm actually gonna go ahead and attack one. Alright, so this should work. We're actually gonna get the Dokkan mode here too. Yeah, Rose lowers defense too, so these two work hand in hand. This is taking kind of long. Okay. Yeah, Super 17, you're going off rotation. I'm actually I'm throwing him off his own team just because I can't really use him right now. I kind of want to like speed this up a little bit. We took forever just on that first part. I mean, but really, if I wanted to, I could probably do the last stage of boss rush with this team. It would just take like a really long time. I did have like a lot of healing and stuff like that. You know, the weird thing is also with Extreme AGL is units like what is his face? Units like LR Rose and that Vegeta in the Bottle Shop. People dislike the idea of Super 17, but they're so quick to like those guys. I really don't get it. They kind of have like that same kind of passive, but except Rose has healing, but you know, I don't know. I just want to see what he can do. Janemba's not going to get a chance to lower his defense a little bit, but I do have Salzer here too, helping out. Oh, 2.3. Alright, great thing we have him here helping out too. Yeah, because I definitely need AGL orbs. AGL orbs are hard to get. But yeah, 200 mil downloads almost here. I should have a video coming up for that. If I'm back by then, I don't know if I'm gonna be back, but I'll have a video for that whenever that arrives. Let me tell you, the amount of tickets that Bandai owes me is like a lot. Especially they're giving us one ticket for every 50 stones. I expect at least like 100 tickets, personally, because if you re-rolled Super Saiyan 4s, it's 200, right? That's 4 tickets, like right there. You guys have a lot of tickets, plus the story tickets. I expect like 200 tickets, personally. It's gonna be so many tickets, but that'll come soon. I'm gonna have to like boost you guys up So I kind of hurry up the thing. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like SpongeBob in the background. Oh man, it really sucks that this guy doesn't have fierce battle. Alright. It looks like my programmer got fixed too. It's not messing up like it used to, but alright, 13, 13. Okay, we can block all that. I think. Yeah, we can block it. But yeah, I am really excited about 200 mil because if I can pull that Janemba, I already had his medals farmed up. I'm still farming his medals. Like I'm ready to SA10 my Janemba if I ever get him. Oh, he's stunned. Who on this team stuns? Oh, Majin Vegeta stunned him. That's what it was. Yeah, Majin Vegeta stunned, so figures. Alright, 1.4 mil coming from Vegeta. And this should be the end of it. Yep, that was the end. Alright, Rose are going to go ahead and finish it up for us. So, I mean, that pretty much was the showcase. He's a pretty good filler unit, like I said. And like the other units that came out with their Extreme 120 leads, they're pretty good to run, so. Nice little unit. And they all have, like, I think they all have Fierce Battle too, which is good. Oh, now you want to get a crit. But anyway, that was the showcase. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you guys later.